Hi, hello, how are you? Be honest, if someone walked up to you right now, there's a pretty good chance you're going to use one of these three greetings. And honestly, so would I. But what if you had a greeting for every situation? One that makes people smile, one that's perfect for work, one for someone you haven't seen in years, and one that instantly starts a great conversation. Today, I'm giving you 40 modern English greetings that we can use in 6 different situations, plus 3 bonus greetings at the end that I only use with my closest friends. And one of those is my absolute all-time favorite. And I have a feeling you're going to steal at least 5 of these 40. So let's get going. So I'm Chetna Vasisht, banker, entrepreneur, professor, 30 plus years of training and teaching and content creation. I've built a complete business communication course for you with everything you always wanted to get ahead in your careers, plus live Zoom sessions where you actually practice with me, and a real community. No judgment, just growth. And the price? Less than your daily cup of coffee. Yes, really. All you need to do is click the join button below and be a part of this. Great. And now for the 40 greetings. Category 1 is greetings that make people smile. Look who's here. I love this one because it instantly makes people feel noticed, like they matter, like their arrival actually meant something. Look who's here. There you are. This is perfect for that friend who's always just a little late. And it just rolls off the tongue naturally. There you are. Just the person I wanted to see. Now imagine somebody saying this to you. I don't know about you, but it would completely make my day. Instant mood burst. You're just the person I wanted to see. You made it. Short, simple, surprisingly warm. Especially when someone has traveled maybe across town to meet you. You made it. Good timing or great timing. This makes people feel important. And honestly, who doesn't like feeling needed? Well, this is a nice surprise, especially if you weren't expecting to see them. It sounds so much warmer than just saying, oh, hi. And number 7, my favorite person has arrived. This one gets awes, but use it selectively. And I have a feeling some of you are already thinking about exactly who you're going to say this to. And let's keep going on to category 2, which is for greetings that upgrade one of the most overused questions in English, how are you? There's nothing wrong with asking how are you, but the problem is most people answer fine, good, not bad, and the conversation goes nowhere. So the goal is to say something that initiates a conversation. And let's try some of these instead. What's been the highlight of your day? Or what has been the best part of your day? People actually stop and think before answering. You get past the small talk almost immediately. Plus, it throws the spotlight on them, which they love. Tell me something good. This might be one of my favorites. It's almost impossible to answer negatively. It just puts the entire conversation in a positive light. I wish more people started conversations this way. What's keeping you busy these days? Great for friends, colleagues, or people you haven't seen in a while. It opens a door for people to share their work or their hobbies. What's keeping you busy these days? Have you watched anything good lately? I like this one because people are forever sharing show recommendations, and this one can get them right into the conversation. And it avoids the dull question of how are things going. I love your clothing or your bag or your accessory. Where did you get it? A genuine compliment and a question rolled into one. And who doesn't smile at a compliment? Have you tried any new restaurants lately? People love talking about food, don't they? What's been keeping life interesting? I actually stole this from someone else's conversation. It sounded so fab, I just had to share it with you. And number 15 is, what's your latest adventure? And remember, people love to travel, and adventures don't necessarily have to involve mountains and passports. It could just be maybe surviving IKEA furniture assembly also. Okay, let me know in the comments which greetings are you stealing from this category. Moving on to category 3 of modern and everyday casual spoken English that you are going to hear everywhere. Are we thriving or surviving today? This one makes me laugh every time because honestly, the answer changes by the hour. You can also use, what's the vibe today? I think vibe might be one of the most popular words on the internet right now. Or, what's the plan today? Especially if you're meeting someone for breakfast. You can say, what's the plan for the day? What's the plan today? Or, what's the latest? If you haven't seen them in a while, what's the latest? Or, how are we doing? Saying we instead of you makes it so warm, like, how are we doing? One small word changes everything. What's the energy like today? Or, as we say sometimes, how's the Josh? Or, what's the story? Simple, casual, works every time. What's the story? What are we celebrating today? If they've dressed well and they look happy, the answer could be simply, it's Friday. That's reason enough to celebrate. Now let's talk about greetings that work beautifully in a professional setting, because honestly, professional situation doesn't mean that you have to sound boring and robotic. You can say, great to see you. Simple, timeless, and I don't think this expression will ever go out of style. Great to see you, or good to finally meet you. Perfect after weeks of emails or Zoom calls, especially when you've already spoken 10 times online. You can also say, great to finally put a face to a name. I genuinely like this one, especially now with so many professional relationships that start online. Great to finally put a face to a name sounds incredibly relevant. Thanks for making the time. This greeting shows respect immediately, and respect is a fantastic way to start any conversation. You can also say, how's your week shaping up? I hear this all the time in professional circles. How's your week shaping up? Or, how's your day looking? Or, glad we could connect. Or even, glad we could finally connect if the meeting has come after several WhatsApp or email messages. And my personal favorite in this category is, glad our schedules finally aligned. Because let's be honest, getting busy adults into the same meeting is practically a miracle. And professional greetings are so underrated. But we're moving on to category number 5, which is for long time no see type of greetings. Those moments when you run into somebody that you haven't seen in ages. Hey stranger, a classic. I don't think this expression is ever going out of fashion. Say it with a warm, where have you been? Hey stranger. Or, it's been forever. Technically, it may have only been 3 months, but it's been forever. Little exaggeration is okay. Where have you been hiding? Friendly, playful, and much nicer than where were you, which could sound like an interrogation. I was beginning to think you disappeared. Now, make sure you say this with a big smile, otherwise it sounds like you're keeping attendance records. I was beginning to think you disappeared. It's so good to see you again. Simple, warm, genuine, and the emphasis is on the so. It's so good to see you again. Sometimes simple really is the best. And I've missed our conversations. I really like this one because you're not just greeting the person, you're appreciating the connection. And people rarely hear that often enough. And finally, my favorite category, greetings people actually remember. Good to see your face. I use this one especially when I haven't seen someone for a while. And if it's my close friend. I even say, good to see your pretty face. But that's reserved for my closest people. You always bring good energy. That's basically a compliment disguised as a greeting. And who wouldn't want to hear that? You always bring good energy. And number 40, I've been looking forward to this. This might be my favorite greeting in the entire video because before the conversation even begins, you've already told somebody that they matter. I've been looking forward to this. And now we have the 3 bonus greetings that I promised. And please use these responsibly, ideally only for your closest friends. What trouble are we getting into today? And if you have that one adventurous friend, you already know exactly who this is for. You look like you're up to something. Sometimes you can just tell and you know they're up to something. And my absolute all-time personal favorite, well, look who finally showed up. Use this with affection and it really gets them smiling. Now here's something I want you to notice. Every greeting we learned today use simple words. No difficult vocabulary, no advanced grammar, just small changes that make a big difference. Because great conversations don't necessarily come from complicated English. They come from genuine interest. So here's my challenge for you. Pick 3 greetings from today's video and actually use them this week. 1 with a friend, 1 at work, and 1 with somebody you haven't seen in a while. Then come back and tell me which one got the best reaction. And now I want to know which greeting out of these 43 was your favorite and which one are you stealing immediately? Tell me in the comments below. Or if you use some other interesting greetings, then I would love to know that one too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with a friend. I'll see you in the next one. Happy learning!